Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome to the P1 rebuild, the denim frame, and we've got the forks done from yesterday's video. We're going to be building this up tonight in this episode. I picked up a couple of bits this morning while I was out and about, so I've got some new grips. I put some new skewers on for the wheels so they're black so they match into the hubs. We got the forks done yesterday, they've dried down, I've demasked them so they're looking really nice. They've dulled down really nice on the matte clear, so they blend into the frame really well. We've got all the bits I did in the previous video, so all like the copper bits. I've got bits from all sorts of bikes here, guys. We've got bits from the P1, bits from older bikes that I've got. I'm just going to build this up with all the pieces I've got, and that's what it's about. It's creating a cheap build because I got this on Facebook sales for £70. Done all the work to it, sorted all the frame out, we repainted the frame in them videos. I picked up a new set of forks, few other bits, got the back wheel sorted. The only thing I need to get now is a couple of brake pads for the disc, for the rotor at the back, but everything else should go together, fingers crossed, okay. I might have to chop the steerer tube down on the fork because it might be a bit too long, because these were never cut down. They were a nice set of rock shops and they were clean from factory from the top, so this might have to just be chopped down slightly. And I've not got many spacers. I don't think I've got any spacers for the stem piece, so I might just have to put the stem right down for now, pick some spacers up tomorrow. They're not expensive, and that just gives you that little bit of spacer gap here before you put your stem in. But I'll get it mounted up so it's all as one, so you can literally sit on it and ride it. But I'll probably just need to spacer it just to bring the bars up a little bit more. So I'm going to stick you in a time lapse on this. I'm not going to do this in real time because you're looking at about an hour, probably just over, of work, because everything's got to be re-greased, put back together, Loctite on certain parts when these bits go back together. Some bits are still going to need cleaning up, bearings re-greasing, but I'll do that as we go along. So enjoy the time lapse, guys, on the P1. We'll get it built up and we'll have a look at the end. See you in a bit. Didn't capture everything on the time lapse because there's only so much you can see of twiddling spanners and putting grease in weird places. So the bike is back together. There is a few bits I've got to do on it, so I'll give you a little talk through now what I've got to do. I've got to put the rear disc on, clean the rear disc up, which I've got, put that on, new pads for the back, a couple of spacers for the stem just to lock the stem in place, a couple of black spacers, pick them up tomorrow, and then I'm going to eventually sort out a new set of wheels for this because I don't like quick release wheels on jump bikes. I'd rather have just the bolt up ones with the thicker axles than a little thin skewer. They work perfectly fine, but just belts and braces for me, especially if you're hooning around on it. I'll give you a little pan round now at this one, and I've got the other two bikes in the studio. I'll give you a little talk through the pan round of them. So that is the finished piece so far. We've got all the denim bits, stuck some new grips on, the copper brake to match in, copper on the stem. We've got the denim forks in and done, so they're looking really nice now. This has got Schwalbe Crazy Bob tyres on it. Now these are quite hard to come by now. and these are like brand new. They've still got all like the bobbles on them. We've got the copper seat clamp, black seat, standard what came with it, and the seat. Then I did the copper chainring and the crank arms, repainted and done stone chip on the pedals, so that make them look a bit more newer. Got the copper rear hydraulic brake. So everything is on apart from the chain disc and pads, and the couple of spaces to go in this stem here. Just drop a couple of spaces in, then I can just tighten all this down correctly. I've had new bearings put in here and here, re-grease these. So everything's all running. Forks run really nice on this. You've got lockout as well, and you can change your damping and things from the underneath on them forks. So that's the P1 all finished. So I hope you've enjoyed the videos on the P1. I'll give you a little pan round now at the Dred Effects collection. We've got the next bike, which is the swing that I did. This was in a sorry state when I got it on the channel, guys, and I got a sponsor from Specialist Paint, so a big shout out to them. If you're looking for some custom paints, they're the guys to go to, guys, because you can get some really nice paint. As you can see on this, we've got a full colour flip paint change on this one, and then we've got the gold leaf, actual gold leaf inserts in here. This is on the channel, guys. You can see me do all the gold leaf in, and we've got the candy in there. We've got gold leaf coming down here, gold leaf inserts to the back with the swing logos in white, custom brackets and custom painted front and rear lights. Really comfortable seat, pedal back brake on this, original swing tyres, so it's everything on this original as it came, as I got it. You've got the cup holder, so you can put a drink in there. I've done a lasered out Dred Effects custom paint logo there. So that's the swing that we did. Really nice cruiser bike, comfortable to ride, pedal back brake, nice and easy. Moving on to the next one, we've got the 5,000 watt e-bike, the Yamaha 5000E that I did. So this is fully custom painted. These are on the channel as well, guys. On this, we've got the custom painted frame, so we've got all the skull artwork, all the textures in this on the welds, all round on this on the welds. I've done TIG welding, airbrush TIG welding all round. You've got cables that come in and out of the frame. Coming down, you've got the cable that comes out of the frame there, goes in. The rear hub motor has been all airbrushed, so it looks like you're looking inside the actual hub motor. Wheels have been painted Oz Racing. Then you've got the black with the gold pin line to match the front. I did the forks in steel effect with the Öhlins logos both sides. You've got the steel effects all the way along, the Yamaha logo underneath, and the steel effects and rivets. Up to the front of the forks, we've put the twin, I'll just turn them on. You've got the twin LED lights to the front, which are really bright and just light the road up. Mounted a voltmeter for them. These run on a DeWalt 18 volt drill battery, so it's like I've got the drill case bottom mounted inside the frame. You just click the battery in, and that's been charged up once. You've got loads of time with the lights on that. To the back, custom painted rear light, so you turn that on, and then you're on the handlebars, you can flick that for your indicators, left and right. So that's all on the bars there. Brakes on this are Shimano Z 4 piston, going down to 203mm rotors, front and back. Rental fat bars. We've got a built-in alarm on this as well, and then you've got your infinity mirror panel to the side with the wires that go through here, and then you've got the wires that come in, my logo across there, and then the wires that go through there. That's all colour changing. And then the opposite side to that, you've got all artwork. Custom made rear hugger, made all the brackets for that, and that's all airbrushed as well. This can be pedalled, and then we've got a sensor light that shines down on the floor on this as well, so at night time it'll come on and halo the floor up. with Dred Effects Custom Paint YouTube. So that's the 5,000 watt e-bike. That one needs a little bit more money spending on it. We've got to get some batteries, but fingers crossed I've got some coming, and a controller, and that's all that needs to get that going, guys. I really want to get this up and running this year. So that's the 5,000 watt E, the swing, and the P1. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, on the P1. If you want to see the videos on the swing or the full process on building that e-bike, that is on the channel. They're all on the channel from start to finish, the process all the way through, from sanding the frame down all the way to the finished results like you've got here on all three bikes. I hope you've enjoyed the video on the P1. As I say, all these three bikes, they are videos all the way through the process on all three, guys. So if you are into your bikes and your custom paint, you'll be able to see the processes on all these because they're on the channel. So thanks for watching. Don't forget, if you're new to the channel, click that subscribe, press that notification, and I will see you in the next one, which is going to be some Lambretta side panels. So thanks again, guys. Cheers.